Hi, LifeFuels fam. How are we doing today? Happy Wednesday. So excited to be with you all today. First, I want to thank my family at LifeFuels for having me again today for our yoga practice. So excited to do this signature sequence with you today. We're going to build on what we did on Monday at noon, and then you guys are going to have such a fun time with my friend and colleague in our Fit Fam, Kaitlyn, who's going to be on at 12:30. So excited to get started with yoga today. So let's go ahead and get started on our mat today. And I want you to get started seated today. So if you've got your mat rolled out or a beach towel or whatever you have at home, we're going to sit very tall and proud here on our yoga mat today. And I just want you to start to settle into the space wherever you are. It doesn't matter if you're in your basement or outside in a park today. It's such a beautiful day here in DC where I'm broadcasting to you live. And we're just going to start to settle into space. So we're going to gather ourselves. We're going to sit very tall and proud. Stack your shoulders above your hips. And your hands can rest on knees, either face down or face up. You decide what feels right for your body today. You can be seated on the heels or on a stack of books or a block. And I invite you to gather the mind and the body together. And we'll begin just by breathing 3 breaths. Maybe you gather hands together at heart center. I invite you to set an intention today based on self-observation and self-acceptance over any type of self-criticism. Today, you made it to this live stream, and that's half the battle today. So as we seal that intention, let's take 3 cleansing breaths together. Inhale through the nose here, and then open the mouth, exhale. Through the nose, inhale. Through the mouth, exhale. Now inhale through the nose, and like you're fogging a mirror, exhale. Let it all go. Release anything that's not serving you or anything that's holding you back today from your yoga practice and coming into the body. Okay? From seated, I want you to come to a tabletop. So stack your shoulders right above these wrists, and then stack your hips right above your knees, okay? We're going to find that cat-cow that we found on Monday. This time we're going to come right into it. So inhale, look to the sky, belly is low. And then exhale, tuck your tail under, doming your upper back. Inhale, let's call this dairy cow. Exhale, let's call this Halloween cat. Couple more. Inhale, belly is low, tuck your tail. And exhale, dome your upper back. Last 2 with me. Inhale. Exhale. Final 1, team. Inhale, look to the sky. Exhale, tuck your tail under. I want you to do 5 more. Find that cadence. Breathe in for finding your cow. Breathe out for finding cat. Flow through it. Make it smooth, as if somebody watching you would think you knew exactly what you were doing, even if this is your first time practicing yoga with us at LifeFuels today. Good. Last couple breaths here. Remember, the inhale brings you to cow. The exhale moves you to cat. After that last one, we'll meet in a pose you might know called downward facing dog. For those of us who have practiced yoga even once or twice before, downward dog is that inverted V shape, that upside down yoga headquarters here. Once you get there, press into all 10 of your fingers. Suction cup your palms into the mat overhead. Now press down into your heels behind you to stretch your Achilles tendon, your calves, the backs of the knees, and the hamstrings. Pedal out your feet left and right, side to side, starting to stretch the legs and untuck your tail. Let's warm the body gently here Bend the knees, walk, step, or float to the top of your mat. Let's find halfway lift pose to lengthen spine, very, very long. And then forward bend pose to exhale. Let's sweep arms back to the sky. Inhale. And then hands to heart center. Exhale. All right, let's warm the body again. Arms rise. In breath. Look to the sky. Forward bend. Exhale all the way over. Halfway lifting. Inhale. Step back to high plank. Exhale. Lower the body. Bottom of a push-up. Up dog. Inhale. And curl toes under. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Good. Breathe here. Inhales. And exhales. You stay there in down dog. I'm going to coach you through this yoga practice today. Raise your right leg very high in the sky. Open your hip now and bend that knee. Either take that knee around in circles, or maybe if you're feeling ambitious, you flip all the way over and find your dancer's bridge. Breathe here. And then everybody extend your right leg back to the sky. Touch your knee to your right elbow. Leg rises, inhale. Knee to that right elbow again. Pick up your right hand. Place your foot at the top of your mat. Good. Lean into this lunge stance. And now turn this lunge into low lunge twist. Base your left hand. Swing your right arm into the sky. Breathing in and breathing out. Take any variations here that feel good in your body. And then gently return your palm to the mat. Step back to high plank. You can either take this vinyasa or meet us in downward facing dog. Decide what feels good in your body. Good. Other side here. Feet together at the back of the mat. Raise your left leg very high in the sky. Open your hip and bend your knee. And then shift your knee forward to your left elbow. Good. Leg rises back into the sky. And then knee to that left elbow. Pick up your hand. Place your foot at the top of the mat. Same concept. We're in low lunge here. And now lift that arm into the sky, turning this into low lunge twist. If you took a half bind on the other side, take it here. Be fierce about balancing your body between left and right side. What we do on the right, we do on the left. One more breath here. Take any variation you took on the other side of the body. And then gently return that left palm to the mat. My advanced students, why don't you take a Kundalini, especially if you did on the other side. My foundational students, you step back, lift your hips to downward facing dog. So all levels, 1, 2, or 3, doesn't matter what journey you took, we're all meeting in downward facing dog. Let's call it yoga headquarters today. From down dog, I want you to take 3 breaths. Inhale through the nose. Open the mouth. Exhale. Through the nose. Inhale. Open the mouth. Exhale. Last one together, wherever you are in the world. Inhale. Exhale. Don't be afraid to breathe with sound today, audibly moving through breath. We call that Ujjayi Pranayama in our yogic tradition. Good. Step your right foot forward to the top of the mat. We're going to meet in that high lunge stance at the top here. Reaching your arms overhead. So we were just in low lunge. Now we're in high lunge. Reaching those arms to the sky. And breathing. Sink into your front leg. Can you straighten the back leg? If you're new at yoga, maybe this back knee comes down, making this a tiny bit more accessible. No less important, you still belong on the mat. All levels are welcome here in our yoga practice. Good. One more breath here. And then open to warrior 2. Pulling those wrists apart. Chest is very tall and proud. Let's look strong and steady over our middle right finger. at the front of your practice space, the front of your mat or beach towel or whatever you're practicing on today. One more breath. Beautiful. Now straighten your front leg, reach forward, angle and fold. Triangle pose. Reach those wrists apart. Pull your shoulder blades together at the upper back. Any variations here for my advanced students, take them here. You know what you're doing. You know what makes sense from triangle pose, Utthita Trikonasana. Last breath, all levels. Let's take it together. And then rise, straight arms, straight legs. Bend that front knee back into warrior two, please. Good, reverse your warrior. Send that front arm to the sky. That back arm can either push forward, you can take a half bind behind your back, those fingers reaching into the right gym pocket, or you can take those back fingers, slide them down the back leg, and reach. One more breath here. Now, extended side angle. Bring that front elbow down to the knee, level ones, maybe level twos and threes, down to the mat, half bind, full bind. Decide what feels good today. Extended side angle. Last breath here. Hold on to it. You're in it. I'm there with you. Now back up to warrior two. Good. Releasing back into this base pose. Warrior two. Beautiful. Now take this back arm, fan it down. Take your vinyasa flow or just meet us in down dog. Everybody will respect your decision to honor your body. You know where you're at today, how the body's feeling, how much sleep you got last night, how much water you drank today. One more breath here in down dog. Now step that left foot forward, other side of the body, rising to high lunge. Reach those arms to the sky. Sink deeply into that front left knee. My advanced students, can you get the knee parallel to the floor? That thigh becomes very, very low. One more breath here. High lunge. Good. Now, like you're parting the clouds in the sky, you want to see blue sky, open to warrior two. Arms are out very long. Find that beautiful wingspan between the wrists. Look strong and steady over that middle left finger at the front of the practice space. Proud chest. Stack your chest, your shoulders above your hips for one more breath. And now straighten your front leg. Reach forward all the way through the front of your practice space and then fold into that beautiful triangle pose. Good. What variation or modification did you take on the other side? See if you can remember and then mimic the intensity. Maybe it was a bind on your big toe, a half bind behind your back, a full bind under your body if you're feeling ambitious. And breathe. Just feel that cleansing breath with every exhale. And now we're going to rise, straight arms, straight legs here, back to warrior two, bending that front knee. Look strong and steady over that middle left finger in front of you. Chest is very proud. And now reverse your warrior. Send that front arm up and over your body. Let's look to the ceiling or the sky above you. Breathe into these side ribs as we create heat. Pull those intercostals, the muscles between your ribs, apart and away from each other. Let's take another breath here, opening that left side lung, fully expanding. And now extended side angle. From that reverse warrior, let's come down deeply. Can you bend that front knee for a deep stretch? We're preparing for Kaitlyn's workout after this, fully warming our body. Take any binds or variations here that feel good to you. And then we'll rise, meeting back in warrior two. And then fan down, step back. Let's take a vinyasa. We'll meet you in downward facing dog. No rush to get there. We take different journeys, but we all meet in downward facing dog, our yoga headquarters. All right, from that V shape, step your right foot forward. Rise, high lunge, please. And then open out to warrior two. Straighten your front leg, inhale. Fold, exhale. Back to warrior high. Bend, exhale. Reverse warrior, inhale. Extended side angle, exhale. Back to two, inhale. Fanning down, stepping back. Chaturanga Dandasana. That's our fancy word for low push-up. Left foot steps, rising, one in breath. Opening, one out breath. Straighten front leg, in breath. Fold, out breath. Rise, in breath. Bend, out breath. Reverse, in breath. Extend, out breath. Back to two, resetting, in breath. Fanning down, stepping back, out breath. Here we go. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Let's not miss it. Right foot steps, rise. One in breath. Exhale. Straighten, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise, straight arms, straight legs. That's your inhale. Bending, exhale. Reverse, inhale, you got this. Exhale, extended side angle. Back to two, in breath. Vinyasa flow, out breath. Good, breathe in and breathe out. Left foot steps, let's rise on one in breath. And exhale, one out breath. Good, straighten, one in breath. Fold, one out breath. Rise, straight arms, straight legs. I'm with you. Exhale, bend. Good, reverse, in breath. Extended side angle, out breath. Back to two, rising, in breath. And then fanning down, stepping back, out breath. Urdhva Mukha, inhale. Adho Mukha, exhale. Good, from down dog, let's take a breath in. Nourish your body. Exhale, breath out. Let everything go. Cleanse that body of anything you're holding on to. Good, let's come down to child's pose. Your body should be warm here. That's the goal of that sequence, that fiery sequence at the top of practice, to get our body up in temperature. Now from that beautiful child's pose, the knees are wider than hips. Your palms are reaching out in front of you on your yoga mat. Good, now take this right hand, walk it over, place it on top of your left hand. Stretch all the way down your right side body. Imagine you could shut off this left side lung and breathe doubly through that right side body. Expanding ribs and space up through armpit, tricep, and forearm. And then walk that right hand back over. Palms are a little bit wider than shoulders. Take this left hand, walk it over, place it on your right hand. Reach through that upper right hand corner of the mat. Get very, very long through your arms. And breathe. Last one. Let your back body do the rising and falling. And then back through center. Good. Just for a breath, flip your palms to face the ceiling or the sky above you. Just some external rotation in those arms. And then gently flip your palms back to the mat. Curl your toes under behind you. Lift your hips for downward facing dog. Good. Now with that warmth in the body, pedal out your feet again. Ask yourself, is there any difference in the condition of my body with the heat? Maybe you can press your heels a little closer to the mat, stretching calves all the way up the backs of your legs. Good, we're gonna end up seated at the top of the mat, between your hands in the top third or fourth of the mat. Now, I like a block here. You might have a stack of books at home or a towel or a blanket. Even a pillow works really well to give yourself a little elevation up off the floor. Once you're elevated here or not, decide what feels right. We're going to draw the soles of the feet to touch. This is a pose called cobbler's pose or wide angle pose. Both of those are the same names for this posture. Pull your heels in close to your body. Notice the legs are out wide. Proud chest. Inhale, look up, and then forward bend. Exhale. Can you bring your chin beyond your big toes? Can your chest be very proud as you press into your inner thighs? Notice how the temperature of the body might be cooling just a bit, right? So we've got a really short yoga practice to prep for our workout. So we're taking us through the paces here of a yoga practice. Couple more calming, cooling breaths here. Breathing in and breathing out. One more together, wherever you are, all over the world today. And now gently release that bind on your feet. Come up to seated. Good, we're going to slide that block out from underneath us if you've got it and set it off to the side. You might need it in a second if you want a supported bridge, so keep it within arm's distance. All right, so we're seated on the mat. Feet are hip distance apart here. Anchor your soles into the mat. Roll into your body. Tighten your core here. Chin to chest like a rolled up yoga mat. Now, like at the beginning of practice, we're going to unroll that yoga mat. Keep your chin tucked to your chest. Notice it's the abs that are lowering the body. Slow and steady. Turn on your strong core as you unroll onto that back body. Good. Take a full body stretch. Once you're there, get your body as long as you've ever found it. Last one. And then draw those heels back in. Coming into bridge pose. I want you to bring your feet hip distance apart on the mat. Press down into your feet. Lift your hips so there's lots of space underneath your back body. Here's where you might use that block or stack of books again for supported bridge. Those of you taking classic bridge, interlace your fingers underneath your back and shimmy your shoulder blades together under your body. Use your strong legs to lift your hips into the sky. Turn on your glutes. Flex for 2 more breaths. Let's breathe together. And then gently lower your back body 1 vertebrae at a time. Slow and steady. Draw your knees to chest. Rock left and right, side to side. Last one here. Smear as much of your back body, your low back especially, into your mat here. Good. Now slide your fingers behind these knee creases and use momentum, your strong core and legs, to rock and roll up to your seat. Once you're there, extend your legs long in front of you. Long legs to the front of the mat. Good. Reach arms high into the sky. And now reach forward for big toes or the outsides of the feet. If neither of those are accessible to you, no worries. It's not a value judgment on you or your body. Take a towel or strap around the feet, lasso, and pull. Let's breathe together. A couple full breaths. Full cycles of nourishing inhales. Cleansing exhales. Think of a circular pattern of breath. In through nose. Last one here. Stretching the backs of the legs. Preparing for our workout. And then gently release. Come up to seated. Let's shake out these legs. Drum the backs of the legs into your mat. or the floor below you. Beautiful. Now last pose together, we're going to open the hip, turn this forward bend into a hip opener. You can think of this as a 2-for-1 deal, a hybrid pose. Bend that right knee, let it move out wide, sweep arms to the sky. Reach forward, take the bind on the foot here, and fold over your long extended legs. Can you square this chest over the extended leg? Let your outer right knee fall to the floor. Last one here. You're in it. You're holding posture. And then gently release. Let's switch out those legs here. Left knee bends. Extend and reach arms high. Reach arms forward. Take the bind. Remember, you have the option to lasso your foot with a strap or towel and pull. Let's breathe together. Our last breath. And then gently release. Shake out those legs one final time. We're going to need that. Shake out legs, release anything that you're still holding on to. Good. Now we're going to sit very tall and proud. If you like the elevation with a block or books or something underneath your hips to help you open, let's take that here. A little bit of elevation underneath the body. Sitting very tall and proud. Your legs can be crossed. If you don't like the block, you can also sit on your heels. Whatever feels good for you today. And as we think about our intention for practice today, we think about the reason we showed up. Not for me, not for our family at LifeFuels, but you showed up for yourself. And as you think about that intention, I invite you to draw one hand to heart, one hand to belly. We think about a world that can sometimes feel chaotic and uncertain. When we think about the reason that we give ourselves the gift of time on the mat to practice and to breathe, to calm the mind and open the body. Today we breathe 5 breaths together. Start by exhaling everything from the lungs. And now inhale through nose, open mouth. Through nose, inhale. Through mouth, exhale. Breathe with sound. Inhale. Exhale. Last 2. Inhale. Exhale. Final one together with retention. Inhale. Pause at the top. How long could you hold this nourishing oxygen in the body? Let it absorb. And now open the mouth, exhale, release anything that you are still holding on to, like you're fogging a mirror. I draw my hands together lightly and place the thumbs at heart center, the sternum. I invite you at home to seal your intention by bowing in gratitude for strong body and strong mind for our yogasana practice today. I leave you with the ancient proverb, may all beings gathered here in this place, but also everywhere around our world today, find happiness, pursue health, and encounter their own freedom. If you're at home today and it feels okay, repeat with me our universal human mantra, Namaste. LifeFuels family, thank you so much for joining me today. I'm hooked on phonics on Instagram. You can find me and follow me there. I would love to see you on Friday, same time, same place, right here on LifeFuels, 12 o'clock Eastern, noon, 9 a.m. Pacific, or Find your time zone wherever you are in the world today. Thank you to LifeFuels for having me, for hosting me. So fun to be partnering with you guys. I love my LifeFuels family, and I hope you guys do too at home. Stay happy, stay healthy, and stay hydrated today. Okay? We'll see y'all. Bye-bye.
Hey guys, it is Kaitlyn. Welcome back. If you were here on Monday, if this is the first time joining us, again, my name is Kaitlyn. Today we'll be going through a glute and core workout. All you really need today is a mat. If you have bands, if you have dumbbells, that's awesome. Grab them. You can totally work those into the workout, but they're not necessary. Okay, so this is designed to be a 30-minute low impact exercise or workout rather, that is doable completely body weight. All right. So if you were with us on Monday was a Tabata workout, which was much faster paced, right? It was 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. Felt like it was nonstop for 30 minutes. Today is going to be a little bit different. The timing structure is going to be a little bit longer in our work intervals and slightly longer in our rest intervals as well. So with that being said, listen to your body. Okay, if something does not feel right, don't do it. You can always modify, you can always adjust. But let's get started. All right, so I'm going to walk back to my mat. We're going to go through a warm up, really focus on the glutes, the hips, and the core. And you will want to start in a nice, strong plank position. Okay, so from here, what I'm going to do is drive my hips up for that downward dog, and I'm going to drive my knee and my shin through to find a pigeon pose, and then we're going to switch. So we're going to drive those hips up high, opposite leg comes through into pigeon, and then we're going to kind of pick up the tempo here. So we're not resting too long in either stretch, but moving rather dynamically, opening up the chest, opening up the shoulders, opening up the hips, and stick with that. If you just did yoga with Alex, I'm sure you're very familiar with downward dog, right? We want to think about driving back, lifting the hips up. I do not claim to be a yoga instructor, but I'm sure he has taught you a thing or two today on how to properly do that downward dog. Guys, stick with this for another 10 seconds, and then I will guide you into our next movement. Make sure you're taking big, big, big breaths, big inhales, powerful exhales. And then right from here, we're going to go down onto your back for a bridge, a basic bridge, but we're going to start with some breath work, okay? So I'm laying down on my mat. My hands are on my belly. I'm going to move my LifeFuels bottle behind me. So my hands are on my belly. My feet are planted. I'm going to take a big, big inhale and inflate my stomach. And exhale. Think about wrapping like a corset. My abs come around, my obliques come around to the front of my core. Inhale, inflate, exhale, powerful exhale, letting the air leave my body and bracing through my belly. So now I can pair that breath work with my bridge, right? I inhale, exhale, drive my hips up high. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And I want you to stay here, guys, using that belly pump to start to really activate the core as well as the glutes. And when you're doing this bridge, if you do not feel your glutes, either walk your feet in a few inches or out a few inches and try to play around with the foot placement and see where you can feel your glutes turn on. So you have 10 more seconds here. Again, it's a big, beautiful inhale, big, powerful exhale as we wrap the obliques around and brace through the front of our core. All right, guys, so from here, we're going to come down into a clamshell. So your upper body rests. Your hips, knees, and feet are stacked. We're going to glue the feet together and open up that top knee straight up toward the ceiling. And if you take your free hand and rest it on your booty, you should start to feel that guy fire up, right? Open up on that exhale, inhale as we close it. A lot of times people make the mistake of bringing their feet up too high, okay? So make sure your feet are in alignment with your glutes, with your hips. We open up wide here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we're going to switch sides. So I told you again, today's a little bit more slower tempo, but that does not mean it is an easy workout. We really want to fire up the appropriate muscles, get everything working, everything prepared for what we're about to throw at it. Exhale as we open, inhale as we close. Again, it helps to have that free hand rest on that glute. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So from here, guys, we're going to flip back over to that plank position. High plank, like I'm driving my arms through the ground. Hips are neutral. I'm not dumping into my back or lifting up too high, because from here, we're going to go into shoulder taps. The goal is to keep the hips squared off to the ground, really steady. Shift my weight into that opposite hand as I tap. A modification here, you can drop to your knees, just make sure your hips are still leaning forward. Lift the belly up away from the ground. My arms aren't way out here, they're really stacked right under my shoulders here for 10 more seconds. See if you can squeeze your butt. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so we're going to get started in our first superset. So what we're going to do first is a bridge into a march. So for 30 seconds, you're doing that basic bridge. Back to that big inhale, powerful exhale, exhale, up. If you have a dumbbell, you can rest it on your hips. Halfway through, I'm going to cue you to keep those hips up high, and we add in a march. Guys, I want you to think about using your lower abdominals to pull that knee up toward your chest. Here we go, guys. Bridge in 3, in 2, and 1. We bridge up, 30 seconds here. Again, we want to think about that powerful exhale as we drive through the heels and lift the hips up off the ground. You can maybe even pause at the top for a couple counts and really think about firing up and engaging the glutes. We have 12 seconds before we stop and add in that march. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hips stay up, knee comes in, and we alternate. Try to keep your foot flexed. Do not forget that breath. We inhale, we exhale, we scoop and lift. 12 to go. And then I'm going to right away demo our core exercise in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Eyes on me. Legs are lifted. My low back stays pressed into the ground. Option to lift the shoulders off the ground. Modification would be to lower down. I'm going to slowly lower my heels toward the floor. Don't touch, and then pull them up. Slowly lower, and then pull them up. Another modification, if you feel this in your back, you're bending your knees, tap the heels, and lift straight up. As we go 1 minute in 3, in 2, and 1. So again, just while you're doing this, guys, I'm going to run through those modifications, okay? So the hardest option, your shoulders are up off the ground, eye gaze straight up to the ceiling. Legs are long, we're lowering and lifting. Modification 1, legs stay long, shoulders stay down. Modification 3, you're going to bend the knees, okay? And then you're just going to tap your heels and lift. Lower the heels and lift. Another way you can adjust this is by going single leg. So do the one that works for you. You have 20 seconds, and then we're going right back to that bridge one more time. 15 seconds. 10. Again, we talk about really using that dynamic breath, right? Inhale, exhale. We're not trapping energy in the body. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right away, I want you to plant those feet. Bridge, 30 seconds, no march. So we go up, we go down. Hips go up, we go down. We've been here once before. This is the last time in both of these moves. And then we're moving on, doing something completely different. 15 seconds before we hold the bridge at the top and add in that march. You have 10. Supposedly my mom is doing this workout too. So mom, if you're doing this, listen to your body and don't hurt yourself. Here we go. Hips stay up, guys. We add in that march in 3, 2, 1. Hips stay high. Knee up, knee down. Knee up, foot down. You have 20 seconds, and then we go into leg lowers one more time. 15. I know Sarah Valerio is doing the workout. Alex, I think you're doing the workout again today. Adrian, you might be doing the workout, so whoever is out there doing it, I'm cheering for you, rooting you on. I miss you guys. 3, 2, and 1. Guys, leg lowers, okay? So legs start up in the air or bent knees. We lower and we lift. Try to go right away. If you need a break, you take the rest. But in less than a minute, in about 45 seconds, I'm going to give you a complete and total break. 45 seconds to go. Try to inhale on the way down. Exhale as you pull up. And again, we're pressing that low back into the mat. 30 seconds. Come on, Wednesday. It's hump day, guys. Got to get it. "20 seconds to go. And then again, I'm going to stop the clock. You're going to grab some water. You're going to towel off, and we move on and try something new. 15. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe. Great job, you guys. Okay, so next up, again, we're going to do a glute targeted exercise superset with a core exercise. Your first one, and we break it in half. 30 seconds, you have a squat pulse. Halfway through, if you want to, and it's not mandatory, if you want to, you're going into a squat jump. Move 2 will be a side plank. So when I tell you to go, guys, we start, right? Feet are wide, chest is up, heels are down. Squat, pulse, stand. Squat, pulse, stand. Squat, pulse, stand. 30 seconds in. If you want it, you're taking that pulse and adding a hop. Here we go. Squat, pulse in 3, 2, and 1. Down, down, lift. Down, down, lift. Inhale, exhale. 15. And I'll show you a few options, guys. So if you're not taking that full hop, there are a few other ways you can build onto this. If you're going for that jump, you go in 3, 2, and 1. We still keep the pulse. We explode out of the bottom. Another option, heel raise, or drive one knee up. 15 to go. In 10. Hump day, let's work it. Getting ready, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next up, eyes on me real quick. Side plank. Forearm down, feet stacked. I lift my hips, I lift my arm. Modification. Knees stay down, hips come up. 3, 2, 1. Pick a side. I've got your clock. Another option here, if you want the progression, we reach and lift. We reach and lift. You have 3 variations. Again, that modification, we're bending those legs, lifting just the hips, keeping the knees down. We're going to switch sides in 3, 2, and 1. We just flip it over. Come on up. Either holding, option again to add in that rotation. So we're going to take that top arm, sweep it through, and lift it up. 15 to go, and then we go right back to the top. Keep those hips up high. Try to keep your eye gaze on your hand. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Once again, if you need a rest, you take it, but my clock keeps running. So we come up, first 30 seconds, squat, pulse. Yes, or on Monday, my mom came over to my house and said, I did your workout and I can't squat. And she showed me a perfect squat. So Mom, if you're doing it, I think you're doing great. Okay, maybe don't jump. All right, guys, if you're adding that hop, here we go in 3, 2, and 1. 30 seconds before we take on that side plank. You have that hop option. You have your heel raise. You have that knee raise. You have variations. You can take what serves you and your body. 10. 5, side plank, one side in 3, 2, and 1. Come on down. Again, you have 3 variations here. Side plank hold, knees on the ground, or you have that rotation, that pull through. 20 seconds left on this side, and I will cue you to switch. 10. You switch sides in 3, 2, 1, opposite side, and then we are done with this set and we are moving on again. Come on. Jelaine, if you're doing the workout, I miss you. Give Dan and that baby a big hug for me. 15. Liz, if you are doing the workout, I'm glad you figured out the technology. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent job, you guys. Okay, so up next, we have a lunge. So we're gonna start, it's 2 parts on the right leg. His feet start together, okay? We're gonna go into a lateral lunge into a reverse lunge. So make sure you have enough room on either side of you. So I'm gonna take a big step out. Notice this leg stays straight, this stepping leg is bent. I'm gonna come up to center, and I'm going to go into that reverse lunge. So out to the side, up tall, back, up tall. First 30 seconds on the right. Then we switch over to the left, and then I will show you your core move. Here we go, guys. Right side in 3, 2, 1. Step out, step back, step out, step back. Chest stays up, we're not collapsing forward, we stay up tall. 15 seconds on the right side. 10. In 5, 3, 2, and 1. So I'm going to switch to my left leg. I step out, chest stays up. I step back, chest stays up. Toes should be tracking forward, especially in that lateral lunge. Hips drive back. 10. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Guys, our core move, again, 2 parts, okay? We start at the back edge of our mat. I'm gonna walk out from here, shoulder taps. Walk back to that pike, walk out, shoulder taps. Taps are slow, but they're also optional. 3, 2, 1. Walk it out, tap it if you got it. If not, just walk it out, maybe breathe for a moment there, and then walk back with those hips up high, just like we practiced in that warm-up. A way to challenge this Wednesday, if you want to, on each walkout, you can add in another set of 2 taps. So you start to make it a ladder, right? We start with 1, 2, maybe the next one you do 4 taps, then 6, then 8, then 10. You have 30 seconds left to go here. 20 seconds, and we're right back up. We go back to that right leg in our lunge pattern. 15. 10. Get ready, guys. Don't miss a beat. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right leg, lunge out, lunge back. Lunge out, lunge back. My chest stays lifted. 15 on this side. Maybe that lateral lunge isn't serving your body today and you just stick with that reverse lunge. You can also go front lunge, totally up to you. We switch legs in 3, 2, and 1. Left leg out and back. Remember what's coming up next. Walk out taps. If you want to go for that ladder, I want you to see as high as you can get, okay? 3, 2, 1. 1 minute before that break, walk it out. Tap, tap. Walk it back. Walk it out. Maybe you go for 4. Walk it back. Maybe we go for 6. And 8. Halfway, halfway. I'm going for 10. As you can also try this from the knees, right? So whatever serves your body. 15 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, guys, we have 2 more sections, 4 total exercises, and then we're out of here. So what we're gonna do, and we did this on Monday, it's a staggered deadlift, okay? If you have a weight, grab a weight if you're comfortable. Otherwise, do it body weight. My left leg is my weight-bearing leg. Right foot touches back behind me like a kickstand. My arms stay close to my legs. I shoot my hips back. My chest beams down. I squeeze my butt to stand up tall. 30 seconds on the right, 30 seconds on the left. We go in 3, 2, and 1. Deadlifts are all about angles, right? We're not curving through the back. We stay nice and sharp and controlled and slow. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 10 seconds before we switch sides. You should feel this in that left glute. Dig that left foot into the ground. 3, 2, 1. Let's switch. Fold down, drive up. Fold down, drive up. $15. Remember, keep those hands or that weight super close to the legs. Less than 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So our next move, our core move, guys, we have a lateral bear crawl. A lot of people do not like these. I'm going to show you from 2 different angles. So from the front, I start at one side of my mat. I'm in a tabletop position, but I'm going to lift my knees up off the ground. I'm going to walk to the side. I'm going to walk back. From this side angle, you can see my knees stay low. I walk. I walk. A totally acceptable option is a plank hold. We go in 3, in 2, and 1. You move through as much space as you have on either side. Just try to keep it balanced. If you take 3 steps to the right, take 3 steps to the left. If you take 10, you take 10. Keep locking those arms out. Maybe think about gripping the mat with your fingers. Try not to crisscross your wrists or your feet. Make sure you breathe. Inhales and exhales back. Should stay flat. Our booty isn't up in the air. 30 seconds to go. If this starts to break down, form, right, or if anything starts to feel achy, you're just going to hold a plank for me. 20 seconds. And then we're back in that staggered deadlift one more time. 15. 10. And you can curse me out. It's okay. I'm used to it. 3, 2, and 1. Let's stand up, guys. All right. Left foot planted. Right foot kickstand. We fold down. Drive up. Fold down. Drive up. Once again, sometimes it's helpful to just place the hand on that glute so you feel that guy fire up. 15 seconds on this side. We stand up tall. 8, 5, 3, 2, and 1. Switch. Left foot back, right foot is the focus. In less than 30 seconds, you have that bear crawl one more time, and then we have one final chunk of work. 15. Bear crawl in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Again, if that bear crawl did not work for your body, plank hold. Thinking about squeezing your glutes, your quads, core, shoulder blades together. "45. Let's go, let's go. Stick with it, guys. Make sure you breathe, right? These are not meant to be easy. Think about scooping that belly up away from the mat, away from the ground. Get a nice neutral spine. Come on, come on, come on. 15. Less than 10, less than 10. So close. Wednesday. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe. Okay, guys, one last set, okay? 2 moves, twice through. Again, 30 seconds on the right leg, 30 seconds on the left. So I'm going to show you what this looks like. We have a reverse lunge to a hop. So I'm going to stand up tall. Right leg is going to lunge back and drive up. If the hop is not an option, first modification, lunge, knee raise, or just lunge. You don't have to jump at all. Here we go, 30 seconds on the right. We go in 3, 2, 1. Hop, hop, or drive. Chest stays up, or just lunge. You have 15 seconds left on the right. 10. Left side in 3, 2, 1. Same thing. Or we're going into that knee drive or basic lunge. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe. All right, guys, core. Once again, 2 parts. I love breaking this up because it keeps our minds engaged, okay? So first half is the upper body only. Second half, lower body only. Legs stay stacked. Hands by my head. I fold up, elbow to opposite knee. 30 seconds. Second half, kick out, pull in, kick out, pull in. Modification, single leg. Here we go. First 30, upper only in 3, 2, and 1. Fold up, lower, exhale, up, inhale, lower, up, lower. Notice my legs don't move. I gaze straight up toward the sky so I don't strain my neck. Less than 10, and then I leave the upper body alone and I hit the lower half in 3, 2, and 1. Glue the feet together. Kick straight out. Pull it in. Straight out. Pull it in. Low back stays pressed into the ground. If that back's creeping up, try one leg, or maybe try those heel lowers again. 10 seconds, and then we do this one more time. Guys, you're coming up on one final round. 2 moves. 3, 2, and 1. Right leg, we lunge, we hop. Let's go. Back, up, or back. Raise, or just the lunge. 30 seconds on the right, 30 seconds on the left. Then we finish with that broken up bicycle crunch. 10 seconds on this right side. Guys, you are in that home stretch. Let's go. Left leg in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I know we're running a little bit over. We're almost there. Almost there. Left side, less than 30 seconds. And then we finish with core. 15. Keep up the intensity, you guys. Home stretch, home stretch. Coming up on your final minute, we go upper body only in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down to the mat. Legs are stacked. You come up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. In 20 seconds, it's just the leg kickouts. 10. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs out. In. Again, try to squeeze the feet together. Fire out those inner thighs. Kick them out and pull them back in toward your body. 20 seconds to go. Guys, after this, all you got to do is stretch, grab some water, go on with the rest of your day. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful job, Wednesday. Again, Alex and I will be back on Friday, 12 to 12:30. Alex teaches yoga, 12:30 to 1, roughly. I will be teaching a HIIT workout. You can follow us on Instagram. LifeFuels has all the information you need, and we will see you on Friday. Great job, you guys.